Our financial obligations do not expire when we expire. And that is the quote of the day. Welcome back to the Quote of the Day show. I'm your host, Sean Croxton of SeanCroxton.com. Thanks for tuning into our Finance Friday episode where we talk about all things money mindset. But today's episode is a little bit different from the others because we're not talking about your mindset around getting more money, but your mindset around being smart with your money. And the information in today's episode, it's not just for those who have lots of money, but it's for everyone, regardless of how much money you have. Our speaker today is Kelvin E. Boston. And Kelvin gives you some tips around life insurance, which is huge because we want to prepare ourselves and our families for the inevitable because, we're all going to go one day. And of course, we don't want to leave any problems behind. And so here's Kelvin.
The next tip I want to share with you is to insure your dreams. Insure your dreams. My friends, this means you need to buy life insurance, disability insurance, car insurance, and liability insurance. This means that you need to have a will. Everyone needs to have a written will. I don't care if you only own a futon and a color TV set. You need to have a written will. Because God forbid something happens to you, we don't want your family arguing about your futon nor your color TV set. But I want to take a moment just to talk about life insurance. The one thing you should all know is that you need it. You need life insurance. And here I think it's important for us as people of color to also understand that normally what do we buy when we buy life insurance? Because that often is the problem. You see, in affluent households, they buy income protection. A lot of time in minority households, we buy burial protection. In affluent households, a lot of time you see the man of the house will have a $500,000 term life policy. His wife will have a $500,000 or maybe a $250,000 term policy. And they have a $25,000 life insurance rider on all their children. In less affluent households, we normally find the man of the house will have a $15,000 life insurance whole life policy, which is to pay for his funeral. His wife will have a $5,000 to $10,000 whole life policy. That is to pay for her funeral. And there's no insurance on the children. I think they're going to put them in the backyard. My point is, one couple is buying burial protection, and the other is buying income protection. My friends, when you buy life insurance, you want to purchase income protection. But you should also know, my friends, that our financial obligations do not expire when we expire. Whether we are here or not, children's education must be protected. Whether we are here or not, mortgages must be paid for. And whether we are here or not, our significant other's retirement must be protected. And that's why you need to have life insurance. Again, I want you to understand and be open to this concept because if not, you're going to treat life insurance salespeople the way my mama used to treat them. And what my mama used to do is when the insurance man would come by the house, she would tell everybody to be quiet. We had to turn off the TV set, pull down the curtains. She said, oh, just he'll go away in a minute. You don't want to do that. Let him in. Let him in. I want you to find out as much as you can about life insurance so that you will know what you're buying and why you're buying it. And also read about it. Read about all these things that we're talking about. Because you have to be informed. Because if you're not informed, you're going to buy the wrong type of life insurance product. And this almost happened to me one day a few years ago. I went to buy a new universal life insurance policy. So I invited 3 insurance persons to come by my office and tell me about this new thing called universal life insurance. The first man came in and he said, Calvin, this is the best insurance product they ever created. This one insurance product can cover you from the womb to the tomb. He said, that was kind of interesting. He gave me some literature to read. By the time the other guy came, I was going to go with the womb to the tomb policy. He said, Calvin, I got something better than that. I said, you got something better than the womb to the tomb? He said, Calvin, my company's universal life policy can cover you from the basket to the casket. He gave me some literature to read. By the time the third guy came, I was a little confused. Basket to the casket, womb to the tomb. But I figured out that the womb to the tomb was better than the basket to the casket. So by the time the third man came, I was ready. I was going to go with the womb to the tomb universal life plan. He said, Calvin, I got something better than that. I said, you got something better than the womb to the tomb? He said, Calvin, our company's universal life plan can cover you from conception to resurrection. You know which one I bought. I'm not taking any chances. My friends, the point is they were all selling the exact same thing. And had I not taken a little time just to learn about the product that I was going to buy, I may have been overwhelmed by the sales pitch instead of getting the proper policy that I needed for my situation. But the point I want you to know is that you must insure your dreams. If your dream is to become a multimillionaire, then you have an insurance program that reflects that dream and protects that dream.
All right, that was good stuff with Kelvin E. Boston. That comes from Kelvin's audio program, The Confident Millionaire, available at nightingale.com, as well as on the Nightingale Insiders app. That's it for me. Follow me over on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Sean Croxton. And please leave a review and a rating on iTunes. I really appreciate it. And I will see you next week. Peace.